I made 20 videos in which I touch various different things as quick as possible in every single GTA game. Houses, trains, fire, grass, sand, booty and so on. Well, sometimes I made a tiny mistake, giving one of the games a disadvantage. While many of you love this series and leave positive energy, some of you are very salty and like to point out every minute detail I missed. Well, this is what this video is all about. I will correct the mistakes in these videos. One correction per game, all pointed out by you. At the end we'll see who touched salt the fastest. Let's begin with GTA 1. In this video I had to get myself $1,000 and I smooshed these guys to do it. This person left a comment: the orange dudes in GTA 1 are worth a lot if you kill them all fast. This means that I can kill them faster if I see them faster. However, I'm gonna do something else instead. Since I did this in the original, although super slow, I'll correct my mistake by doing something else. So let's get into the game and go. I'm gonna get my car, I'm gonna drive upwards. If I see these guys, of course I'm gonna smoosh them, but nope, they're nowhere to be seen. I'm gonna get this machine gun, I'm gonna shoot my car and shoot this car. This is gonna stop the challenge at 14 seconds. And guess what, from number 3, Grand Theft Auto is gonna get on first spot. With this correction, GTA 1 wins the money challenge. Let's move on to the first expansion, GTA London 69, for which I'm gonna use the same video because there's a massive mistake over here. In this video, I had to get $1,000, but this game is called London. In London nobody uses dollars. This was pointed out by this salty person. Why assume you would get dollars in England? They are pounds. Yes, indeed. What a massive mistake. If you convert $1,000 to pounds, you get 776 pounds, which is what I need to do. And I also devised a very good plan to do it. So let's begin right over here. I'm gonna get myself a car. I'm gonna search for these knuckleheads who I smooshed in the original GTA 1 challenge. They spawn not so often, so I'm gonna have to go around a bit. But this car is very fast and I'm gonna do it. Of course I'm gonna crash into every single thing like always, because this is of course GTA London, which happens often. So there we go, these guys spawned. I have to align my car, but there's a cop over here. I have to align my car very well. And if I smoosh them correctly, I should get 776. I did it with one smoosh. This took me 35 seconds. Currently London is on 10th spot, but it's gonna go all the way to 4th. Holy crap, this was massive. Let's have the same exact change in the second expansion. I'm gonna use the same comment and the same correction. If you're wondering why I didn't use the machine gun in the first expansion, it's because I cannot use guns until I pass the first mission, but in this expansion I can actually do that. So we are left over here. I gotta get into this car, which is very fast, and I'm gonna go to a machine gun. Remember, here we have guns. In the previous expansion we do not have guns. So we get one machine gun over here, and on the way I'm smooshing people so I can get a police star so I can explode police cars. And I'm going currently to the second machine gun location, which is gonna give me more ammo, which is gonna be very helpful. We have a star right now, or a wanted level I should say. We don't have stars in this game. So let's pick up this and wait for a police car to spawn. There we go. Killing one person gives me 200, one policeman with the gun gives me 200 bucks. Exploring cars gives me a lot of cash too, and I have still quite a bit of stuff. Let's walk a bit, explore a car over here, walk again. I have 4 stars, and there we go. Last car, bam! I got it in 1 minute and 6 seconds. This was much slower, but it's what I had to do. After all these changes, London 61 goes from 8th spot to 7th spot. Not as much as London 69, but it's still an improvement. Alright, time to forget the money challenge and go to GTA 2 and do something else. In this video I have to enter a safe house as quick as possible. And here is what I said in the video itself. Unfortunately for us in GTA 1, it's 2 expansions, and GTA 2, we don't have an official home, so they need to be disqualified. Yep, I said that GTA 2 does not have a safe house, which is entirely false as pointed out by this person. doesn't the GTA 2 church count? Well, hell yeah, it counts, of course it counts. I'm just stupid. You can save here for 50,000 bucks, but I don't need to save. It's still a safe house, but I'm not saving. So instead of disqualifying this game, all I gotta do is just walk forward. Look at that. This took me less than a second. And in the home touching video, GTA 2 is gonna go on first spot. First! Instead of a disqualification. Holy crap, massive change. Alright, on to GTA 3. In this video we had to get busted as quick as possible. Well, here's what I said for GTA 3. In this game, when you start it, you cannot get a wanted level until you complete the first 2 missions. Once you're free to roam around in the city, that's when you can get a wanted level. Wrong. This is entirely false, as pointed out by this dude. Nah, in GTA 3 the game begins at 4 AM and you can get a wanted level when it turns 6 AM, which is true. So instead of passing the first mission and then getting a wanted level, what I can do is just wait, not move for 2 minutes and then start my timer after I make a movement. And I don't have to pass anything. Just to be safe, I waited for 6:30 and now I'm gonna go. Claude, get yourself in the car and get a wanted level. This is gonna save like 2 flipping minutes or something. So, just gotta smoosh some people. Like this, we have a lot over here. Got my star, very good. I'm gonna get a second star. I'm gonna look for cops as well. I'll stop if I see a cop, but I'm not seeing a cop. There we go, 2 stars. I'm gonna wait over here. There's the cops. I bust us. Let me get in my car. Bust me quick. Hello, bust me quick. Okay, there we go, 35 seconds, dude. This is ridiculous. I save so much time. And here's my proof. Look at where GTA 3 is. Almost on last, but it's gonna get moved all the way to 7th spot, man. This is a massive change. Congrats GTA 3 on touching salt very fast. Alright, time for GTA Vice City. In this video I had to steal a car or a bike very fast. Here's what I said in this video. In this game you were driving a car which was used in the intro, which you could own or maybe scan Rosenberg's. And also there's a Fagio behind you, which again I think is owned by you or by Rosenberg because it's right next to his office. And when you enter it, there's no alarm, so let's assume you cannot steal it. This is actually also false. As pointed out by this person, in GTA Vice City you don't own the Fagio, since when a cop sees you enter it, you get 1 star. Yeah, this Fagio you can steal very fast and it's not yours. So it's true to the challenge, you gotta steal a car or a bike. So all I gotta do is just start a challenge, look back, go to the Fagio and steal it in 1 second. 1 flipping second. And with this simple change, Vice City goes from 7th spot to 1st. Congratulations Vice City, you touched salt very fast. Alright, let's check out GTA Advance and what changes we can make here. In this video I had to get a job very quick. Here's what I said in this video. What's a real job though? It's any type of legitimate work which in real life gives you a salary and would not put you in jail. Things like taxi driver, policeman, delivery driver, train conductor, race car driver and so on. I did not actually notice, but it was pointed out many times by you guys. Vigilante shouldn't count, bro, it isn't a real job. In reality, vigilantism is illegal. So me starting vigilante in GTA Advance should not count, because I'm looking for legitimate work. So I gotta redo GTA Advance and start taxi instead. Unfortunately, still we gotta pass the first mission, which is a very lengthy mission, so let's go and drop off Vinny over here. We gotta spawn outside, we gotta wait a little bit until we can make a movement, and we gotta search for a taxi. Ouch. We can't look for a police car, we gotta look for a taxi, which could take a lot of time. I cannot sprint, there's a taxi. Let's get the taxi and we gotta drive it all the way to the safe house. Let's go. Alright, so here's the safe house. I gotta stop over here. Come on, Mike. I gotta get inside the safe house. I still cannot sprint. Alright, mission passed. I can skip this. There's some extra dialogue over here who I cannot exactly skip. It's gonna put me inside of here. I gotta get in the car and I gotta start a mission which took me 2 minutes and 25 seconds. which by the way is 1 second slower than my previous time, but the previous time should not actually count. This means GTA Advance stays in this position, with a time a little bit worse, but now it's legitimate. Awesome, let's move on to GTA San Andreas. In this game I had to touch the edges of the map as quick as possible. We have a bunch of edges, of course, every single direction has an edge. Well, stupid me, I went to the right side, which in theory sounded very good, but it took me over 3 minutes. My second mistake was pointed out by this person. You could have stolen a plane from Los Santos airport. Yeah, I could have. How am I so stupid? This thing flies. I used a bike. So instead of going to the right side, I'm gonna go to the bottom and also use a plane. So as soon as I spawn, I'm gonna go forward, looking for a bike. Any bike is gonna do, and I got this civilian bike. Usually I get police bikes, but this is gonna work too. It is a police bike too. Okay, so let's go straight to the airport. Once I get over here, I'm gonna stop my bike and jump over this little booth. Jump over the fence. Oh no! Get up there. Jump better, CJ. Okay, let's open the gate. This is how we open the gate. Let's get in the airport and steal a plane, but not this plane over here. No, this is very slow. I'm gonna pick up the Shamo. The Shamo is a little bit farther away, but you can save lots of time if you use this plane because it's so much faster. And I'm going in this direction anyway, so it's fine. Alright, so let's steal this plane and fly all the way over here, which is gonna give me 4 stars, which is very dangerous, but I can prevail, don't worry guys. The edge is very close. It's not this one over here, it's after this one, after this bridge. There's the edge, I have to land or just jump out, bail out. I'm gonna bail out because it's much faster. I like a so, very good, good stop. I gotta get all the way down here. As you can see, it's gonna take me less than 3 minutes. This is gonna take me 2 minutes and 17 seconds, dude. Such a massive change from 3 minutes and 39 seconds to 2:17, which is gonna put me in 11th spot. Still super slow, but I saved over a minute, which in my eyes is massive. Speaking of massive change, oh boy, here comes the most controversial video. The sand touching. There was so much debate in this video what counts as sand and what doesn't. It's insane. For VCS it's not sand, for LCS it's not sand, for GTA 3 it's not sand. There was so much arguing. So in LCS what I did was I went to the left side, jumped off the mountain and landed on the sand on the beach. In my opinion this is sand, but where you stand, when you spawn, this is not sand, this looks like dirt to me. But several times it was pointed out that this is actually sand. I still disagree, but whatever, I'm gonna make this change. You guys have spoken, and what is the change? What do I have to do? Well, nothing. I just gotta start my timer. That's it. I'm standing on sand. I completed the challenge according to you guys. So with this change, from almost 7 seconds on second spot is gonna go on first spot. Honestly, I think it's more entertaining to not count this as sand, but lots of you have spoken and I'm making the change, whatever. LCS wins this challenge. Congrats. And now I'm 100% sure that in these comments on this video, the salt touching video, there's gonna be lots of people saying this is not sand. There's just no winning with you guys. But that's okay, I love you all, even the haters. Okay, let's move on to GTA VCS. In this video I had to get my hands on guns as quick as possible. Well, what I chose to do here is very slow. I decided to beat these guys with my fists. Well, in GTA VCS we have a special mechanic. In GTA VCS you can get behind the soldier, press triangle and snap his neck to save time. Exactly! I completely forgot! We have this feature. So let's begin. Let's start over here, search for a soldier, grab him from the back, press triangle again, get the gun and switch. Both attempts were very fast of course, but this slashed my time in half, dude, with one simple change. So VCS moved up 1 spot above GTA. It's very close to GTA 2, but I couldn't make it faster, sorry. Next up we have GTA 4. In this video I had to waste myself as quick as possible and I chose to do it the most dumb and slow way. I decided to fight a pedestrian. It was pointed out many times that you can go forward a little bit and crash into a fuel station, which is gonna be much faster, but a lot fewer of you pointed out something different, and that is, in GTA 4 you could have climbed up to the top and jump. How the hell did I not see this? I have done this 20 times for 20 different videos. I spawn here and there's a ladder right in front of me. How can I be so blind? Look at it. It's right in front. I can just climb to the top and jump. It's as simple as that. It's gonna save me like a minute at least. If I jump from here, it's not gonna work, by the way. I have tested. I gotta jump from the top, the very top. If I jump from the bottom, it's gonna take just a sliver of health. I have to jump a second time, a third time and whatnot. So let's jump over here, clip myself on this and bam! Less than 30 seconds! This is massive! So from almost the last spot, GTA 4 moves up 2 spots. Still not a massive position change, but I slashed my time in half. And it's thanks to you guys. Alright, so let's move on to the Lost and Damned expansion. In this video I had to touch booties, which means ladies of the night or strippers. So what did I do? I went all the way to Bochum from Alderney City to touch a stripper. This was a massive mistake, and why is that? Well, because I hope you realize that in Lost and Damned you could have saved so much time by simply visiting the strip club in Alderney City. Yeah, dude! Guys, we have a strip club here. I completely missed it. But yeah, we do have a strip club in Alderney. I don't have to travel this much. So let's go and follow the GPS until a certain point. And that point is right over here. I'm gonna go straight from this spot. Straight from here on the bike, which is a very fast vehicle. And it's in the same city. The booty. I'm seeking booty. Gangway. Booty. It's right over here. How could I forget this? We have missions here even. But whatever. Let's get in here. I'm gonna get in here with the bike, by the way, because it is a bit faster. There we go. There's the chickies. I gotta touch them. Jumping over here is sometimes an issue, but I had no issue. Bam! 1 minute and 7 seconds. From 2 minutes and 45 seconds to 1 minute and 7 seconds, it puts you on second spot. Congratulations, the Lost and Damned. Alright, let's move on to the Battle of Gay Tony. In this video I had to touch water as quick as possible. What did I do? I went all the way to the park and touched the fountain. This park is pretty far away, but on the way to the fountain there's certain things I could have touched. You could have bumped into a fire hydrant and touched the water easier, by the way. There are fire hydrants where I spawn. In fact, before you move at all, you can see one on the screen. It's right over here. But I'm not touching that one, I'm gonna go backwards. So go. Get in the car as quick as possible and go backwards. If you guys don't know, if you block your driver door and you try to exit out, you'll be teleported outside, which is exactly what I did here. Luis got teleported because his door was blocked. Now I have no idea why he spawned underneath the car, but he did, which was very beneficial. It took me 11 seconds as opposed to 22 seconds, so I slashed my time in half and I moved up so many positions. Once again, a massive change. Alright, let's move on to Chinatown Wars. In this video, which was one of my favorites, I had to find and eat food as quick as possible. Well, in Chinatown Wars I decided to do some gambling to get myself a burger. As pointed out by this person, GTA Chinatown Wars has a hot dog stand outside a safe house, though it's a bit faster and it's more consistent. This is true. It's very consistent and a bit faster. Unfortunately, I have no cash at the start. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pass the first mission. I could of course smoosh people and steal the cash, but smooshing people in this game is a nightmare. It's a very difficult task to do, so I'm gonna just pass the first mission, get my cash, and be done with it. Alright, so far so good. Let me skip this cutscene after the mission finishes. There we go. Gonna get my 50 buckaroos, which I'm gonna use for a hot dog. I gotta get over here. There's a hot dog stand right in front of my safe house. Let's touch it. Hold select to get my hot dog, and this took me 1 minute and 35 seconds. From 145 to 135. It's not a massive change, it's just 10 seconds, it did not move any positions up, but it's still an improvement. Okay, let's move on to GTA 5. In this video I had to hear the protagonist's name or a variation of his name in the game. So what I did is I almost finished the North Yankton section and stopped my timer after I heard this.
T, you gotta get out of here! I'm gonna leave you, Mikey!
In GTA 5 there's extra dialogue in the car where Brad mentions the chopper and says Mike. Aha, there's a much faster way of touching the name of the character. Unfortunately, once again, nobody mentions anybody's name in the bank itself because they use just letters, which I don't accept. So we gotta pass this section, we gotta shoot everybody outside, every single police officer. We gotta get into the car, we gotta watch a bunch of cutscenes once again. And then we are put in the car in the driving seat. And we gotta go forward to the next destination. However, if I drive very slow, basically take my time, somebody's gonna say Michael's name, so let's listen.
We move quick, we can beat the train! We're getting there! Man, I'll believe in this bird when I get eyes on it. Mike?
I believe this was actually Trevor, not Brad, as pointed out in the comment, but whatever, Mike was said instead of Michael, which still counts of course, and this took me 3 minutes and 40 seconds. From 5 minutes and 30 seconds to 3 minutes and 40 seconds, it is a massive improvement. But GTA 5 you still suck. Anyway, this is it for all my corrections, guys. One correction per game. I can do lots more corrections, there's still lots of changes I can make. However, if I did it in this video is gonna be like 2 hours long and I don't want that. So once GTA 6 releases, I'll do a lot more corrections since I'm gonna include GTA 6 into all of these videos as well. But more on that in a couple years. But for now, guys, this is it for the touching salt video. Lots of salty people, lots of salty comments. But I still love you guys, you make this series what it is. If I make a mistake, please point it out. I appreciate all the corrections. And just for the sake of it, every single time I got in this video, I put in the salt touching category here. And these are times in which I touched salt. I hope you guys enjoyed, thank you so much for watching, and a special thank you to Olavedi Karen Case Nice, Sean Pasca, Faith, Xesia, Kishsash, Chimunish Parib, Shintei, Bad Boy Hero, Jebediah, Redux, Versetti Gwen, Jim Francescos, and everybody else.